Hello everyone, welcome to our day 4 of learning Python. Today we will discuss about file handling and OOPS concepts, object oriented programming concepts. First of all, we will learn about file handling. What is file handling? File handling allows us to create, read, write and manage files in Python. It is used for storing data permanently. What is file handling? File handling is the process of creating, reading, writing, and managing files in Python. It is used for storing data permanently. There are some basic file operations. The main operations for file handling are open, read, write, close. First of all, open. Open file operation is used to open a file to read or write, and then read operation. Read operation is used to read the file's content, and then write operation. Write operation is used to write content to a file, and then close file operation. Close it is used to close the file after used to free up resources. Let's see syntax for opening a file. First of all, we will see this first basic file operation, that is opening a file to read or write. Okay. First of all, opening a file. What is the basic syntax of opening a file? This is the basic syntax of opening a file. Open, file name, mode. Here mode means read or write or open. These are the modes we have to mention here. Okay. This is file name, means what we have stored and saved as a file name in the local disk, like that. Here open is a function. Here this is the function mail. This is the file operation. So here we use open, and here file name, and here mode, read mode or write mode, like that. This is the basic syntax of opening a file. And then what are modes? As I said before, here we have to mention like this R, then it is read mode. It is default mode. If you did not mention any mode, then read mode only will be taken, because read mode is a default mode. And then W. W is a write mode. It creates a new file or overwrites an existing one. W means refers to write mode. It creates a new file or overwrites an existing one. Okay. And then A for append mode. What is append mode? It adds content to the end of the file. Okay. These are the modes. And then we have learnt about the basic syntax of opening a file. And then we learnt about, and then we will learn about now write mode. Okay, writing a file, how to write a file. We learnt about how to open the file, and then we learnt about how to read a file. How to read a file? Here, same as this. You just have to use this read mode. So if you use R here, then the file will be, the file's content will be read. Okay. And then now we will learn about writing to a file. There are few steps to follow to write into a file. The first step is open the file in a W or A mode. It means open a file in write mode or append mode. Okay, what is write mode? To create a new file or overwrite the existing file. What is append mode? It adds content to the end of the file. And then second step in writing a file is use the write method to add content. Okay, use the write method to add content to the file, and then close the file. When we in the starting we will open the file, so at last we have to close the file. It is compulsory. Okay. Let's see an example so that you will get more understanding. This is an example to how to open the file and how to write the data into it. Okay, and how to close the file. I will show you this example by writing this code. First of all, daily we are using online compiler, but today for file handling, for particularly file handling topic, we cannot use online compiler because online compiler is run by online. It does not have any access to local disk and local storage. So it does not open our computer files. So we cannot use online compilers. We have to use our other applications like VS Code or IDLE or Python official app like that. For now, I will use IDLE and I will show you how to download it and how to use it. First of all, go to browser and search for IDLE Python. Just a minute, small network issue. Let me open it once again. Oh, just a minute. Otherwise, I have already downloaded it, so I will open it and I will at last I will show you how to download IDLE like that. As of now, I will open my IDLE. This is IDLE. You can go to Python or python.org official website and then you can download it. Python's this version. Okay. And now I will open IDLE. Just a minute. It is open multiple times. And now I will go to file and create a new file. Okay. And the next step is to save this file. I have created a First of all, I have created a file in Windows C, so I will open it. You also have to create a file in Windows C or something you can use it, and I will save this file name as file handling because we are uh, teaching file handling. So I will save as file handling. Let me open this once again, that Windows C, and then I will open my folder Chinna. Here I saved that file handling file. Okay, and then again now I will write this code. First of all, I have to open the file. So here I will write the code file equals to open. Then I will create a text file. For example, the text file name is I will create example dot text and then comma, and then I will add some text to the text file. So I will use write mode. So W, and then I have to run this program once. So after running this, close this and go to the same file and open your file location Windows C, Chinna, and then here you can see example.txt file created. When I run that program, here automatically the example.txt file is created. Let me close this and let me go to next tab. Here the example.txt file is created in my file handling Python file. What I have to do next step I have to do, this example.txt file is created, but it is empty. I have to write something in the text file. So that way I am using write mode. In next line, I will write the text to the empty text file. So the next line code will be file dot write. And what I have to write, I will write hello, welcome to Python. Here in first line, I am opening the file. So whenever we open the file, at last step, we have to close the file compulsorily. So I will here close the file, and then I will run this program once more time. Here, after running, close this, and again go to that file location, Windows C, Chinna, and then example the text file is created previously. When I open this, here see, hello, welcome to Python. Now I will, the write mode you use to write something in the empty text file. If as present in an example.txt file, hello, welcome to Python is there, text is there. But now I have to rewrite the text. So I will rewrite that. Hello, this is a file handle example, file example. Now I will check whether the file, first of all, I have to run this. I will run this. Okay. And then I will check whether the text is changed or not. Now I will open the example the text. See here, the text is updated. Hello, this is file example. Likewise, this is the uh, benefit of write mode. We can write to any file, and then we also can do rewrite this file. Okay. At last, we have to close this file. Don't forget this. I hope you understand these three codes of line. First of all, in first line, we are creating a file and open. This is file name example.txt, and this is mode, whether you can give read mode, write mode, or append mode. As of now, here I am giving write mode, and I am taking this example.txt empty text file, and then in second step I am using this write method, and then I am writing this text. So what will happen? This text will be added to the this text file, this empty text file, and then in third step I am closing that file. Okay. So you also see the output how the text is changed in that sam example.txt. Okay. And then we will see the next one, reading from a file. What is reading from a file? First of all, what are the steps to read from a file? There are three steps. There are three steps to read from a file. First step is open the file in R mode. R mode means read mode. So first of all, what you have to do? You should open the file in R mode, and then use read to read the whole content. This is read method, so that by using this read method you can read the whole content in that particular file. So you should have to use read method to read the whole content in that particular file. Okay. And then in third step, as I said before, you have to close the file. When in first step you are opening the file, at the last step you have to close the file compulsory. Okay. Here also we have some example. Let me try this. Here I will delete all this text, previous code, and now to read a to read from a file, I will write a code now. So first of all, same as before one file, and then I have to open the what I have saved. The text file name is example.txt, and then in previous code I am using I am writing the text in the empty text. Now I have some text, some data in this text example.txt file. So now I have to read the content what is there in the example.txt file. So here I will use read method, and then in next step I will create a variable content, and then I will assign file dot read in the variable content, and then I have to show the content what is there in the example.txt. So here I will print the content, so that what the content is there in the this example.txt, that will be printed here. At last what I have to do, as I said before, you have to close the file compulsory. So I will here close the file dot close. Let me run this program now. See here, the output is hello, this is a file example. Let me explain this code. First of all, as same as previous code, in first line I am opening a file, and the file name is example.txt. But in the previous code I have written the text to the file, but so the text is there in this text file example.txt. So now I am using read function to read the content what is there in the example.txt. So in second line I will create a variable called content. In content variable what I am storing file.read means it will read the example.txt content, and it will be stored in the variable called content. And then in third step what I am doing, I am printing the content, so that what will happen, the what is the text that are there in the example.txt, that will be printed in the third line. At last what I am doing, I am closing the file what I have opened before. Okay, these are the steps, and the output is this. Okay, I hope you understand this. Let me go to next one. Next one is using with to manage files. You can use this with to manage the files in Python. Let me, okay. The with statement automatically closes the file after use, making it safer and cleaner. So here you understand what is the use of with statement. The with statement automatically closes the file after use, making it safer and cleaner. Okay, that is the use of with statement. Here one example is there. You can show the, okay. You can see this example so that you will understand. Here using with statement, with, in previous code what we have used is file, but here we are using with. What the use of with, it closes the file after the use, so that we don't have to write file dot close at the last end of the code. That is the use of with. So here I will write with in the place of file, and then I will open, then example.txt. Here I will read the file. Here the content as file, I have to read this content as file. Let me write a code for this so that you will understand. First one, with, using with statement I will open the file. Open, what is the file name, example.txt, example.txt, and then I'm using read mode, so R, and then close the, and what is in next line, I will create a variable called content, and in content variable I will read the file, so file.read, and then in third line I will print the content. Okay, let me run this program. Sorry, here I missed some code. As you observe, I did not write as file, as file. When we use with statement, you have to write as like this: with open text file name, and then mode, read mode or write mode, and then as file. We are mentioning it as a file. And then now I will run this program. Just a second, what happened? Just a minute. Okay. So here you can see this output. Hello, this is a file example. Okay. This is the use of with statement. Here in the place of file we will write with. At last we are mentioning it as a file. And then same as in second line, we are creating a variable called content, and then we are storing the content of the file in the content variable, and then we are printing the content. But in this program we did not mention file.close, because by using with function, see here the definition, the with statement automatically closes the file after use, so that we don't need to write that code file.close. Okay. So this is the use of with statement to manage the files. And then, and now we will go to next topic, OOPS concepts, that is object oriented programming. First of all, what is object oriented programming? Object oriented programming is a programming paradigm that models real world entities using objects. It allows code reuse, abstraction, and modularity. What are the key concepts of object oriented programming? The key concepts are: first one is class. What is class? Class is a blueprint for creating objects. Okay. And then next key concept is object. What is object? It is instance of a class. And then next key concept is attributes. What is attribute? Variables associated with an object. Okay. And then methods. What are methods? Functions associated with an object. Okay. What is OOP? OOP is a programming paradigm that models real world entities using objects. It allows code reuse, abstraction, ab- and modularity. And the key concepts are class, object, attributes, and methods. And then we will learn about classes and objects. Okay. Here, person is a class. What is class? Here, person is a class. This is a class keyword. We are using keyword class, and then we are creating a person. And here, we are def means defining a function. And here, init is a constructor. Okay. And then and parameter self name age. And here I am giving self dot name equals to name and self dot age equals to age. And then what I am doing, I am using the same function. Here I am using the method define greet self. So what I am printing, hello, my name is self dot name. Here what we have given that one, and then and I am self dot age years old. Here what is the age given, here that will be printed here. Here now we will run creating objects. What are objects? As we learned before, it is a instance of class. It is a instance of class. Person is a class, so person 1 and person 2 are the instance of class. Here using this object we can print this output. Here I am creating a object called person 1, and then I am giving the arguments alias name and age 25. So, and then next line, I am using the greet function person1 dot greet. What is in greet function? What is there? It in greet function it will print hello, my name is self dot name and self dot age. In name place, what we have given alias, and age place we have given 25. So what will be the output? Hello, my name is Alice and I am 25 years old. Okay, and then we go to next topic, inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance allows a class. Okay, first of all, let me run this program so that you will get more clarity. I will not type all this code. As just now, I will copy this code and then I will go to online compiler. For only file handling purpose, we used another compiler, that is Python official IDLE compiler. Where I am using online compiler. I will paste that code and I will explain. Here some mistakes are there. Indentation spaces have to be given here and then here and then here and then here and then here. Now I will run this program. See here. The output is hello, my name is Alice and I am 24 years old. Now listen carefully, I will explain line by line code. First of all, I am creating a class called person, and then I am defining and using constructor called init. Okay, and the parameter self, name, age, and self dot name I am giving a variable called name, and self dot age I am giving a variable called age, and then I am defining a function called greet, and then parameter self, what I am printing for the function greet, I am printing hello, my name is self dot name and I am self dot age years old. And then in next line I am creating the objects. What are objects? Objects are the instance of class. Person is a class and person1 is a instance of class. Here I am creating the object called person1, and then I am giving arguments alias and 25 comma 25. So in the name place I have given alias, and in the age place I have given 25. So what will be the output? Hello, my name is Alice and I am 25 years old. So this is the output. I hope you understand this line by line explanation of code. Okay, please check this indentation spaces. This will also give an error. Let me erase this indentation space and let me run this program. It will throw error. See, in line 2, here, see, you can observe this indentation error. It means expected an indented block after class definition on line 1. It means what it is asking? It is expecting an indented block after class definition. It means after first line, in second line, it is expecting an indentation block. So you can use one tab space of space. Okay, like that. If you can run now, it will not will throw error. The output is clean. Likewise, let me go to next topic. Inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance allows a class to acquire properties and methods from another class. What does it inheritance mean? It means it can allow a class to acquire properties and methods from another class, another existing class. Let me show an example. For example, assume that one class is created and that class have some properties. From that existing class, you can acquire properties and create a new class. That is inheritance. Okay, let me show you this example so that you will get understand. See here, I will copy this code and I will explain there. Let me go to online compiler. Let me erase this thing. And now I will paste the code. Let me run this one. Sorry, we have to set the indentation spaces first. As I said before, like this, and here like this, and then class. Okay, this one. Okay, let me run this program. In line 4, okay, here I did not give indent. Okay, let me run this program now. Hello from parent. Okay, now I will explain this line by line 4. Please listen carefully. Okay, first of all, I am creating a class called parent. Okay, and then I am defining a function called greet and self constructor self, and then in greet function what I am printing, hello from parent. Okay, and then I am creating a class called child. Here I used parentheses and this parent class. So what does it mean? I am created a new class called child, but by using this parent as side of class, what I am doing, I am acquiring these properties of parent. Means what is the properties of parent? This defined function greet. I am acquiring this greet function from parent to child without writing another time like that. That parent property, I am getting it to same as it as for child class also. And then I am using pass. And next I am creating a object called child. Okay, child, and then I am using child dot greet function. So what will be printed? This will be printed hello from parent, because what is there in child also class also, in child class also we have greet function. In that greet function we have hello from parent. So when we are using here child dot greet, hello from parent will be printed. Let me run this program once again. So you can see output here, this one and this one. Okay, I hope you get clarity about this topic. Let me go to next one called encapsulation. What is encapsulation? The definition of encapsulation is restricting access to methods and attributes to protect the object's data. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is a process of restricting access to methods and attributes to protect the object's data. In encapsulation, we have access modifiers. We will use access modifiers. What are these access modifiers? First of all, these access modifiers are two types, public and private. Public access modifiers are accessible anywhere, that are self dot attribute. Okay, like this. And then we have private access modifiers also. Whereas private access modifiers are accessible only within the class, that are self dot attribute. This, okay. For encapsulation, we can see an example here, that is bank account example. See here. First of all, I am creating a class bank account, and then I am creating a constructor in its self balance. First of all, I am giving variables, self variables, that is balance. This is a private attribute. You can see here this one. In this line, you can understand this is a private attribute. Okay, and then I am using function deposit, self parameter, self amount, and this is same, and then I'm adding the amount to the balance. the balance is added to the amount. And then I am creating a function called get balance. And then to for the function get balance, what I am written to return the self balance. It means to return the what is the amount in that self balance. Okay. And here I am creating a objects account, that is bank account of 1000, means in account will be 1000 will be stored. And then next I am using deposit function and then adding 500, so 1000 plus 500, it will be 1500. And then I am printing account dot get balance. Get balance means what will return, it will return self balance. How much is there in self balance? First 1000, and then I deposited 500. So 1000 plus 500, 1500 is there in self balance. So the output is 1500. Let me copy this program and run this code so that you can understand. Just a second. Now I'll go to online compiler and I'll clear this previous one, and then this is the code. Let me give indentation spaces. First of all, here we used semicolon, so one tab space, and then here also we used a semicolon because it is function. We have one class and a function, define function. We have to in next line we have to give the one tab space. So here also one tab space and one tab space, and then next the functions all should be in same line. So def okay, and then tab space and then tab space. Here also two tab space, and then these are objects. This should be same line of the class. Okay. Now let me run this program. Output is 1500. How? First I am creating a class called bank account, and then I am creating init constructor. The parameters are self balance, and that self balance variable I am giving balance, that is private attribute. Here you can see this self dot balance. So by observing this, you can get to know that is a private attribute. And then deposit self dot amount. You can see here self dot balance is equals to amount. Okay. And then in next line you can see this function get balance self, and here we are writing the self balance. Okay. And then in next line account is bank account, I am adding 1000, so 1000 will be there in the account balance. And then I am depositing 500, so this 500 will be added to this 1000. So what will be the balance? Account balance will be 1500. Here I am printing the account balance. So what will be the output? 1000 plus 500. So it will be 1500. This is the output. See here. Okay, the output is 1500. Let me go to PDF again. And then we'll go to topic polymorphism. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism allows methods to be used in different ways based on the object. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism allows such so methods to be used in different ways based on the object. Here you can see this example. I will explain this. Here I am creating a class called animal and function defines speak self pass. Okay, and then another class dog, and the dog is inherited from class animal. And then in next line this is function defines speak self, and I am returning the woof sound. Okay, for dog woof sound. And then I created a class, another class called cat. Okay, this cat class is inherited from the animal class, and here also I am creating the same function speak self. Here I am returning meow sound for cat class. Okay, and then here I have created a object animal and dog and cat, For animal in animals, here I am using for loop for all animals, for animal in all animals. So here using I am using for loop, and for animal in animals, print animal dot speak. So what will be printed? The all animal sounds will be printed. Here oof will be printed, and here meow also will be printed. Okay, let me copy this example and I will explain code in the particular, just a minute, particular online compiler. I will explain this code. Okay, let me open the online compiler. Here also we have to give the tab spaces, indentation spaces. Okay, don't forget it. Here, same. Okay, these all are correct. And last one. Okay, this is also correct. Why? Because you're using for loop, semicolon is there. So here also we have to give this tab space or indentation space. Now let me run this program. What will be the output? All the sounds will be printed. First sound oof will be printed and the second sound meow will be printed. Let me run this program now. The output is oof and meow. Okay. Now I will explain this code line by line. Please listen carefully so that you can write your own code by using these methods in by using these oops concepts. Okay. First of all, I am creating a class called animal, and then I am defining a function speak self, and here I am using pass statement, and then I created the class dog, but the dog class is inherited from the animal class. Here you can see it in brackets. In the for dog class also I have created a function same def speak self, but here I am returning the sound ooh for the dog. And then in next line what I have did, I have created a new class again called cat, and this cat also inherited from the animal class. Here you can see this in brackets. And then in next line what I have did, I am creating a function def speak self as same as like this past one. And then here I am returning the meow sound for class cat. Okay. And then in next line what I have did, creating object called animals, and the objects are dog, cat. Here I have to print the all sounds. So here I am using for loop for animal in animals, print animal dot speak. Animal is the object, so I have used this object here for loop, print animal dot speak. So the output will be all sounds. What are the sounds? Oof sound, meow sound. Here the output will be oof sound and meow sound. Okay, and then we go to next one, abstraction. What is abstraction? Abstraction hides implementation details and exposes only essential features. Okay, what is abstraction? Abstraction hides implementation details and exposes only essential features. Here you can see the example for abstraction class. This is important line for abstraction class, that is from ABC importing ABC, and here we are mentioning this is abstract method. Here we also mention the abstract symbol at symbol and then abstract method. Now just let me copy this program so that I will explain in online compiler. Let me open the online compiler now. Let me paste this one. Let me run this program now. The output is 50. Output should be 50. Here you can see. So output is correct. Now I will explain this code line by line So listen carefully. First of all, this is an abstract method program example. So first line what we did, from ABC we are importing ABC and mentioning abstract method. This is main in the this is important in the abstract method. And next line what we are doing, we are creating a class called shape and then abstract method ABC parameter. Here we mentioning the abstract method by using this at symbol. This is common for every abstract method, class and program. And then we have defined a function called area with self parameter, and I use in next line pass statement in next line. And then in next line, what I have created in another class called rectangle inherited from the shape class. And then here I have this is the function defined, that is by using constructor init self width comma height. And then I have given self dot width equals to width same as first program, and then self dot height equals to height variable. And then I have created another function define area self, and then here I am returning self dot width into self dot height. As we know, area formula is length into breadth. So here so width is width into height. Height is the length and width is the breadth. So assume like that area equals to length into breadth. So area equals to width into height. And then I have created an object called rect, and by using this rectangle class I have given the values width value and height value 10 comma 5. And then in next line I am printing the rect dot area. The object I have created rect. So rect dot area means it will find this area for these two numbers. So to find area, what is the formula? As I said before, now height into width. So 10 into 5. The output will be 50. Let me run this program now. Here you can see the output is 50, like that. I hope you understand this one also. Let me go to next one. O VHS summary. That is object oriented programming VHS summary. What we have learned, class and object. Okay. What is class? What is object? It is creates reusable blueprints. Okay. And then we learnt about inheritance. What is inheritance? It share functionality between classes. Okay. We can inherit the properties of another class, another existing class, and then we create a new class. Okay. By inheriting the properties of existing class, we can create a new class. And then encapsulation. What is encapsulation? To protect object data, we are hiding the details. Okay. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism is using common methods across objects. Okay, we also did this example program also for all these topics. And the next one is abstraction. What is abstraction? It focuses on essential PHs. Here I have given this practice questions. You should practice these questions and write your own code so that you will get more idea and knowledge, and you will improve your logical thinking also. This is an easy program, easy practice question. I will explain these two questions. Okay. First of all, first question. Write a program to create a class for a rectangle and calculate its area. It is just easy and simple program. And in previous program also we did the same example. First of all, create class rectangle and then give parameters. Okay. And then define a function called area. What is area? Length into breadth. So return length into breadth. In class rectangle, the parameter should be length into breadth, and then define a function area, and the parameter should be length into breadth, and then return length into breadth. And then next line create a object, and by using this object print the area for the rectangle. That much simple is this program. This is easy program. We also did this in previous example, like here First only we did this program, same as this program. Next one, second question. Second practice question is design a class to store student details and display them. Okay, what is second question? To design a class to store student detail and display them. This is also an easy question. First of all, you have to create a class called student, and by using the parameter and create a function to details, and then store all the details of students, and at last to display them create a function called display, and then print the details. So completed, these two questions are completed. Practice the two questions and try to write the code with your own logical thinking, okay, so that you will get more clarity. Now I will do a quick recap of what we have learned today. First of all we learned today file handling. About file handling, what is file handling? We learned file handling allows us to create, read, write, and manage files in Python. It is used for storing data permanently. And then we learned about basic file operations that are open, read, write, close, like that. And then we learned about how to open a file, and then how to write a file, examples also, and then how to read a file, and how to use with statement to manage files. And we did this example also, okay. And then what we have learned? We have learned about object-oriented programming concepts in Python. First of all, we learned about what is object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming is a that models real-world entities using objects. It allows code reuse, abstraction, and modularity. What are the key concepts in OOPS concept? That are class. What is class? Blueprint for creating objects. An object. What is object? Instance of a class. What are attributes? Attributes are variables associated with an object. And when we learnt about methods, what are methods? Functions associated with an object. And then we have learnt about classes and objects, and we have also seen this example program for classes and objects. And then we have learnt about inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance allows a class to acquire properties and methods from another existing class. This is also an important and easy concept. And also with this example, creating a two class and inheriting the properties from parent class to create to a new class called child, okay, like this. And then we have learnt about encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Restricting access to methods and attributes to protect their object data. And also we learnt about access modifiers. There are two types of access modifiers, that are public and private. Public can be accessible anywhere, whereas private can be accessible only within the class, okay. And also we did this bank account example also, bank account program. And then we have learnt about polymorphism. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism allows method to be used in different ways based on the object. And here this is an example for that. And then we have learnt about abstraction. What is abstraction? Abstraction hides implementation details and exposes only essential features. And then we also did this example program and code for this particular abstraction concept. Okay, this is all what we have learned today. At last, I have given practice questions also. Do this practice questions and improve your logical thinking. Thank you.